Okay, this is a guided visualization prompt. This runs with scissors, and that's not my real name, but it was offered to me in the wild. And in life on social media, we use these kinds of things and not tell everybody our real name. So I'll just do that. So the visualization video that I'm doing took quite an investment in learning how to do, and although I'm not where I want to be in production value, I'm growing and grateful for the investment. Let's talk about the idea of visualization. I find it helpful if I use prompts to guide me back from, let's say, getting caught in the details too much. Um, that's pretty important to me to keep bringing my mind back to maybe this positive word or this positive idea and phrase as I imagine sometimes the details that I need to, and not just get caught up in it and just continue to be, you know, I want to be productive or, grateful or happy or something like that. So let's start with some breath relaxation and just have some silly storms surrounding in the background. You may hear dogs barking, planes, or thunder. I assure you, it's all on the up and up, no subliminals or anything like that. I don't understand copyright yet, and what I do causes me to use my original recordings, and so some of these things are going to be storms or whatever, and again, I just recorded during a storm, and there was a thunder or there was a plane and that stuff. So anyway, I want you to become aware of your breath flowing in and out. I want you to take in that deep breath right now just to kind of really deeply get that idea started in you that, the breath and relaxation have a relationship. And so just watch your belly go up and down. Take in full breaths, and as you exhale, I want you to relax very deeply. You may hear some paper rustling in the background, but that's just because I have notes. I'm going to continue to speak, and I want to keep you to continue to breathe in and out and concentrate on the relaxation part of the breath. You're going to take in a deep breath, but really concentrate on that letting go and relaxing the air as it comes out. And so I'm going to guide you through some fairly clinical body type relaxation ideas. The first one is I want you to take that deep breath in, but as you exhale, I want you to really relax maybe even the air surrounding your body. So taking a deep breath and the air relaxing around you as I'm having the air relax me around myself now. And then, the next step would be the skin. And I want you to, as you breathe in and out, relaxing your skin, every atom of it, just 3, 2, 1, let go. I want you to kind of concentrate on the fat cells right underneath that, So taking a deep breath, every fat cell in my body, 3, 2, 1, let go. I'm going to let go of all the tension and stress. And what about the blood and the fluids in the body, even in the stomach, the eyes, the mouth, the blood pumping. Taking a deep breath. 3, 2, 1, let go of all of the stress held in that blood. I want you to learn how to relax every part of your body. And what about the muscles, that blood is pumping into? 3, 2, 1, let go. Let yourself go deeper. What about the connective tissues? All the sinew, um, all that kind of stuff throughout the body that holds and animates and moves your muscles, moves your bones as you flex your muscles. I want you to think about those all throughout the body, from the top of the head all the way to the bottom of the feet. Taking that deep breath. 3, 2, 1, let go. Let yourself relax deep, okay? I like to look at my nervous system too, and so I'll look at the brain and I'll concentrate on that area, and I'll just, again, maybe I'm holding tension there that I'm not aware of. So 3, 2, 1, let go. What about the spine? All the nerves of the body are all connected through the spine into the brain, and so I need to be able to relax that part of myself too. Every part of my body, I need to learn how to relax as deeply as possible. And before I visualize, I want any internal resistance to completely wash away, and I'll be in a totally relaxed state. And the nerves, the fiber nerves that are all throughout the body, it's like a web, only very, very dense web. I don't know if you've ever seen, you know, some of those mountain spiders that, build these very, very thick webs. But really, our nerves are very similar to that. If we were to wash everything away, it's a very fibrous thing. So I want you to relax those, and I want you to take in that deep breath and relax from the crown of the head to the bottom of the feet. All the nerve cells, every atom that makes up those nerve cells. I want you to become familiar with those parts of yourself. And now, I want this to be a very good time now to ask whatever, divine expression you desire to come forth and experience an existence, imbuing you with, divine understanding, divine love. And I don't want this to ever feel like, this is some kind of control. I don't like the thought that, one can control another. There's none of that here. This is just the hope of a bit of help to others, and of course to use it for myself. Okay, now what are we going to do now that we're ready to start our relaxation? And if you haven't found that deeply relaxed state, I want you to practice until you're good at it. And then everybody else, let's proceed. I may use negatives in some of the expressing of desire, and I'll do so lightly. And you can use the idea to formulate really your own vision. My hope is to be only a primer to stimulate self-awareness. Just flow in and out of the predominance of your own vision. And so, I want you to be reaching deeper into yourself to where almost, you forget about me, and just let those prompts kind of show up, and you are immersed in your own vision. Let's start. I will not settle for the second best out of myself any longer. Just vision where you are, maybe giving yourself second best. And let go of that, not stepping up. I know what my best self looks and acts like. And what are new directions and understandings that lead to my best self? Physically, what does that best self look like? What does he wear? How does he breathe? How does he handle stress? I want to look at my best self from a walking, talking, praying standpoint. My real self. It's always said that if my breath is calm, then I am calm in decision. What am I inwardly inspiring to learn or teach? Am I winning those challenges? Sometimes we give ourselves frictions and challenges. Where and what am I pushing against and not letting go of? Maybe those frictions are the strength that got me this far. I want to be the kind of man that knows that's proof of how strong I am. Even if there is friction, it's just something trying to overpower me. And whatever I have to say to that is the best years of my life are ahead, not behind. And so far, they've been pretty awesome. To those frictions, I say, David slayed Goliath. The story goes that David had a few stones picked out, but God had said you only need one. So the others fell from his hand. What is that one stone for you right now? How do I bring that David inside to come forth, to tackle those Goliaths in my life? And whatever you're looking at right now, victory is assured. What about the work of my hands? The work I do for others, the work I do for myself, whether it's planting or harvesting. That's important stuff. What is paramount right now and should consume a worthy amount of my time today? I know it's not just one thing. What commitments do I need to work on today? It's beautiful to think of loving others right now. It's a material world, isn't it? My best self knows this. I take time to be blessed with a luxury even sometimes. There's always more than enough in my vision. So much that I can easily share my resources. So much that I increase my vision of expected outcomes in my life. I can earn easily. I can earn easily in new ways, as a matter of fact. I would love to see new ways to earn, wouldn't you? In me also is a manifestation of the divine opulence that exists. This exists in wisdom and knowledge as well. I am no less than any other being born of divine birthright. That means it lives in me and animates even my very neurons. think that spirit will show me the way. I think I'll let it. I'm letting go of that stupid habit right now. So are you. Whatever victory looks like for you, I want you to see that now. Most of all, this victory is an act of love. It says I am willing to love myself up the rung of the money ladder. In this love up, I will transform how I see myself. With this, I love you just because you are energy. And of course, that vision is worthy of growth and imagination. And dare I say it, a wild side. I'm going to align and allow that part of myself to express healthily, lovingly. From a good space. I know that for the best version of myself, I need to align with Mother Nature, inside and out. This love for the kingdom of God, I want to propagate that. I want to cultivate it inside and out. Which honestly, both are indescribable and fathomless, but that connection, the concert of atoms you can find in a mushroom or a flower. I hope we're all rich in that way as well. And of course, I want to have a beautiful home. I want it to be filled with everything I need and want to create a sacred space for myself and others. For me, I can see amazing tools, my studio shop where some of my income comes from. What about a garden? I love a garden. I like a garden where most of the time I'm the saving grace. I need some practice at that. Maybe I have professional contacts that I have to communicate with on a regular basis that are a pleasure to work with. I like to look at my own business duties where all concerned benefit huge ways. I see all of this to be a pleasure and a privilege to be a part of. I can leave it open to you to just be with your vision and the gratitude of the enormity of your own ability to reach for whatever stars you choose. Now you can say, well, what I want for my job, or what I want for that relationship, or that family member, what I want for the community. How do I fit into the role of being a part of a community? This will go on, and I think that I'll continue to make more of these and bring that to you in hopefully meaningful ways, meaningful for you and me. This has been a privilege and a pleasure to create. Love you just because you are.